no lights on it or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and perform a traffic stop on this vehicle.
Let's see some hands up!
So it's not regarding the solicitation call. She must have been just waiting for her husband. A rollover accident, and the car just exploded. Teams here.
Little Soul.
Starting over to the pursuit call.
Yeah, this is 2-4. I'm on a 6. Admin your screen.
Okay, one suspect is down. Welcome to another episode of LSPDFR. Today we will be with the Los Santos Police Department patrolling in this Ford Police Interceptor sedan. Let's begin our patrol.
Attention all units. We have a suspicious vehicle on Innocence Boulevard. Units respond code 2.
Okay, we're going to be responding to this suspicious vehicle call on Innocence Boulevard. We're going to be responding to this call, code 2. Looks like they're going to be right up here, traveling northbound. Okay, it looks like it's going to be that forklift there, which is... which has no lights on it or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and perform a traffic stop on this vehicle. We're going to go ahead and see if we can run a plate if it has one, so it does somewhere.
Target vehicle license plate. 6-1
Kayla.
Robert Union
No
Zebra
registration.
682. A traffic violation.
So that's
Proceed with
probably
caution.
the owner, because this doesn't look to be a Kayla here.
Hey,
Hello, sir. Can I get your driver's license, please? Okay, this is going to be a Colin McKay. We'll go ahead and run his information in our system. So his license is valid, he is not wanted, and he's been stopped once. We'll go ahead and check the vehicle database just to make sure. So now it's coming back as he is the registered owner of this vehicle. So dispatch must have typed in the wrong plate. But we're not sure why he's driving this. Let's see. So nothing like that. We're just going to issue him a penalty. Let's see. Definitely for no registration. See, it would be like careless cycling. That's what, I would say that this would be under something like that. Maybe careless driving. But we'll go ahead and we'll let him keep the vehicle. And we'll just tell him that he needs to get the vehicle off the road with no emergency or without any caution lights on it. It doesn't make it safe to be driven on the road. He needs some kind of beacon or something so that people don't run into him as they're driving down the road. But this call will be code 4, and we will be 10-8 available for calls.
Attention all units. We have a traffic alert in La Mesa.
Can I get a unit started on this?
Okay, we're going to be responding to this car accident in La Mesa. Going to be responding code 3 to this call. I'm not sure if it's on the expressway, but we will find out when we get there. So it does look like it's going to be on the expressway here. Looks to be a rollover accident. And the car just exploded. So we are going to have one 1144 as we arrived on scene here. The car exploded. I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and call in an EMS unit.
We've got an ambulance call in La Mesa. Units respond.
But we cannot call a fire. So we'll just go ahead and stay back here. I guess we will call for a tow truck. That's going to be about all we can do for this call. So it's not even picking up the car here. So we'll just have to wait till they are able to get the car out. Yep, so it's not picking up the car. So this scene is going to be code 4. And we will be 10-8 available for calls. And we'll just have to let an AI tow truck come get it.
Attention all units. We have a traffic alert on Del Perro Freeway.
Can I get a unit started on this?
Okay, we're going to be responding to this call for a broken down vehicle on Del Perro Freeway. It's must be blocking traffic because they want us to respond code 3. So we're going to make our way over there, try to help this motorist out. We're about 3/4 of a mile out from the area that the vehicle is in. Oops. Is it on the outer bend? Looks like it's going to be on the outer bend here. So it must be on maybe the on-ramp.
City property.
Yep, here's the vehicle here. So we're going to go ahead and see what's up. I'm not really sure why he's facing the wrong direction here, but we'll go ahead and talk to him. Hello, sir. Did you call 911? Hello, sir. Yes, I did. My car is broken. Can you send a tow truck? Okay. Are you the owner of this car? No, I borrowed the car. Would you be so kind to call a taxi for me? I have to drive to the car rental. So before we call for a tow truck, we're going to see if this car comes back stolen.
Target vehicle license plate 81 David Robert Tom 289. A possible stolen vehicle. A traffic violation. Proceed with caution.
So this vehicle is stolen and it has expired registration. His license is expired and he has no active warrants, but he will be placed under arrest because he is in a stolen vehicle and his license is expired. So until we can get the owner, if he can confirm that he let this man borrow the car, there's really nothing else we can do. He's kind of SOL on this one for his story that he borrowed it. 4 grams of marijuana, a forged ID, a whistle, a ski pass, bunch of other stuff. We're going to go ahead and call for a transport unit.
Assistance needed for a suspect
Come take
placed
him
under
in for
arrest
us
in Little Seoul.
while we finish up the investigation here.
Let me get ahead and I'll wait for that call.
10-4.
We're just going to search the vehicle real quick. And then we'll get a tow truck out here to take this vehicle away. Because it is blocking traffic. Just keep hopping on the car, that's always smart. Hopefully it'll come around, but there we go. Okay, so this scene is going to be code 4 and we will be 10-8 available for calls.
Attention all units. Terrorist activity on La Puerta Freeway. Multiple officers down. Gunfire reported.
You will not fall back. Stay on until total otherwise.
Okay, we're going to be responding to this terrorist activity call on La Puerta Freeway. I'm not quite sure how to get up there, but we are going to respond code 3 to this call. With multiple officers down, it's definitely not going to be a situation that we take lightly. So now it's just trying to get onto the expressway here. That I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but we'll find our way eventually. And hopefully it's sooner rather than later. I can't believe in this city that there is no way to get onto these expressways other than taking these huge long trips around, and I'm still not going to get onto that one. So we're just going to back up here. Maybe there was another way that I missed, but I don't do a lot of patrols in the city, so I'm not quite familiar with the roads, which is one reason why I don't do a bunch, because it is quite difficult for. So this is going to be them here. We're going to try to take cover.
We have units
We're going to pull in
requesting
some SWAT
helicopter
teams
support
here.
over Little Seoul.
Starting over to the pursuit call.
Yeah, this is 2-4. I'm on a 6. Admit your screen.
Okay, one suspect is down.
Has a visual on multiple ground units closing to assist. Could be a minute. Hang in there. We'll be there shortly.
Looks like that's the only suspect that is here. Those are just police officers, so looks like we're going to be set here. It's just now cleanup of the area. That went pretty simply. A lot of explosions. There was definitely some 1144s, but
Attention all units. We have an ambulance call.
let's go ahead and shut our
in
siren
Little
off.
Seoul.
We're going to call in an ambulance. I would like to get this guy put in custody if they're able to save him. Looks like our ambulance is rolling up right now on scene. And we'll just stand by and see if they're able to save him here.
We can't lose another. We got you. Check for a pulse.
Attention all units. We've got a civilian in need of assistance in Pillbox Hill.
Only God can save this one.
So that's never a good sign when they say that. So We're going to be rolling in a corner here
Copy that, dispatch.
to
Animals on the
finish
loose.
up.
10-4,
Looks like the
copy that.
firefighters have cleared off scene. Not sure how many 1144s we have. From the looks of it, just one. But there could be one in the car over there too. I'm going to park behind the coroner's van to make sure they don't get hit. Just parked right here in the middle of the street. So, yep, that looks like that's going to be... We only had one fatality in this terrorist attack. Or, I believe it was a terrorist attack is what it was called out for. So, we are going to be 10-8, and this scene will be Code 4.
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18. Citizens report a driver under the influence on Olympic Freeway.
Okay, we are getting 911 calls that there is a driver under the influence on Olympic Freeway. So we're going to be making our way over that way to try to apprehend the suspect. Or at least pull him over, perform a traffic stop on that vehicle. As I believe that guy is also under the influence. I mean, just does a total, like, U-turn, I'd almost say. But we'll go ahead and locate this vehicle. I do not believe there is a vehicle description on it, so this is going to be him right here, or her. We'll, I'm not really sure where we should pull him over. I think we're coming up to a bridge, which isn't a good spot to perform a traffic stop, but he is getting, or she is getting, a little crazy driving here. So we'll do it right before the bridge so that we have a little bit more room to work with. We'll go ahead and run the plate, see what that comes back as the registered owner.
Target vehicle license plate 42
So
Henry
Maria
X-ray
Holmes,
Charles
no
897
flags.
no 1099.
So this is possibly a female driver. This is going to be a female driver. Hello, ma'am. Can I get your driver's license, please? So this is going to be our registered owner, Maria Holmes. We're just going to go ahead and run that in the database just to make sure that we are not missing something, or that dispatch isn't. Valid, no wanted status, 2 stops, age 20. So if she is under the influence, that will be an additional charge to being under the influence. We'll go ahead and question her. Have you had a drink today? Nope. Have you taken any drugs recently? I can't remember, sir. Or officer. Okay. Do you have anything illegal in your vehicle? No. Why? Because you're being suspicious. Can I search your vehicle? No. Can I search yours? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and have her perform a breathalyzer and a drugalyzer. So she is almost double the legal limit on the breathalyzer. We'll go ahead and do the drugalyzer. So both positive for cocaine and cannabis, and she's under the influence of, or she's also had a few to drink, I guess. Under the influence of alcohol is the word I'm trying to find. So we're going to ask her to step out of the vehicle because she will be being placed in custody.
Oh, shit.
Ma'am, put your hands up. Get face down on the ground. You are being placed under arrest for driving under the influence. going to
Code
go ahead
4.
and pull
No
her up
further
here into
units
the front of the car so that she's out of the road. Sit down. There we go. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and search her real quick.
What the hell?
See if she has anything on her. A pocket knife, 9 ounces of marijuana, a small mirror, a limited LTD gasoline gift card, a train ticket to Grapeseed, and a pair of panties. So the 9 ounces of marijuana will be added to her charges.
Assistance
We're going to
required
call in a
for
transport unit to come
placed
take her
under
for
arrest
us.
on Lockport Duffery
We're going
Way.
to go ahead and search the vehicle, see if there's anything that we can add to her charges. A handgun, 12 grams of cocaine. So far we've found both items that she was under the influence for under drugs.
Jesus! Look out!
So a pair of binoculars, a boom box.
Appreciate it.
We'll go ahead and search the passenger side. A scarf, okay. So this was a good bust. Glad we responded. There was a whole list of charges that she's going to be charged with. And I don't know, she better have a good lawyer because that's a lot of stuff there. So this scene is going to be code 4 and we will be 10-8 available for calls.
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18. Citizens report solicitation in West Vinewood.
Okay, we're going to be responding to this solicitation call in West Vinewood. We're going to be responding to this call, code 2. Just going to make our way over there as fast as possible.
Hey, you best lay low, bitch.
So it looks like they're going to be in the area on the right-hand side of us here. We're just looking for any suspicious persons. So it looks like that's going to be her there. We're just going to go ahead and back up. We're actually going to go into this parking garage over here in the exit. Looks like here's a potential person here pulling up to her. So we'll just stake out. Looks like that guy pulled off.
You didn't talk that way 30 years ago.
Looks like there's another car coming up. Looks to be a silver coupe. Maybe identical to the one that stopped the first time. Okay, this time she is getting into the vehicle.
Check out the new Limeys. It's great.
It is going to be a silver coupe. It is not the same as the last one, but okay, we're going to try to perform a traffic stop on this vehicle without getting hit.
You look like you've been working out. Sounds good.
Okay. Not sure why it took so long, but we're going to go ahead and get them into this parking lot here. Just so that we're not in the road at all. This is probably going to take a little while. So, this is a good spot. We're going to go ahead and run a plate check on this vehicle just to see if the registered owner has any warrants. Make sure his
Target
license
vehicle
valid.
license plate 4-6
Chuck,
Edward
owner's
King
license is
5
expired.
7 2. A
So we're going to
traffic
go ahead and
violation.
approach the vehicle.
Proceed with caution.
Mr. DiNapoli, is that you? Slow down. I can't understand what you're saying.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and question him.
I'm on the other
Hello, sir. Can I get your ID, please? So, Joshua Shiver? Yeah, Shiver. So we'll go ahead and run that in the computer. Okay, license is valid. Wanted status is none. We're going to pause this so that I'm not... Okay. We'll go ahead and question the driver. Actually, let's ask for the passenger's ID. Okay. So this is going to be Alexis Shiver. So, I mean, same last name. I don't know. But she is wanted. So, let's see if their addresses match up. It's going to be Galileo Road. And the other guy was Joshua. Okay, so although they do have the same last names, they live on different streets, so they're possibly not related. It's just a coincidence. But she will be going to jail because she is wanted. But we'll go ahead and question them. Okay, why is this lady in your vehicle? Why do you think she's my wife? What is the name of this lady? My honey's name is Alexis Shiver. Excuse me, but how old is this lady? She is 35 years old. Where are you two going? We're on our way to Burger Shop. How long have you known this lady for? For about 6 years, I think. Time passes quickly. Okay? So he is claiming that it is his wife. Which the names do match up. The addresses aren't the same, but, you know, that could be possible, you know. Why are you in this male's vehicle? He's my husband. Hadn't you noticed? What is the name of this male? My sexy it's Joshua Shiver. How old is this male? He is 32 years young. Where are you two going? We're going to a restaurant. How long have you known this male for? 6 years, officer. That's a long time, huh? Okay. So, we are going to be taking her in, though, because... Let's see. Passenger out. She will be going to be placed under arrest because she does have a warrant.
Police, let's see some hands up.
So, it's not regarding the solicitation call. She must have been just waiting for her husband. We're going to go ahead and search her. A forged ID, an iFruit 6S, a passport, and a Donald Trump sticker. So, being that she has a forged ID, this guy might have given that to her. So we're going to go ahead and pull him out too, because she had a forged ID, that brings up a lot of questions. It certainly doesn't answer any questions for us. Come on. Okay, maybe a taser.
LSPD, don't make me shoot ya.
Get face down on the ground, sir. I'm not sure why it wasn't letting me arrest him. He will be placed under arrest. Just in custody, though. We just want to.
Well, Dios mío.
We need to figure out this story a little better. So,
Wait to catch the game at your place tomorrow.
because with her having a forged
That's something
ID,
new.
that's not good, certainly. So use needles and a Rolex watch. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call for a multiple transport.
Backup required for a suspect placed under arrest in West Vinewood.
Yeah, this is 2-4. I'm on a 6. Admin your screen.
10-4.
So we have a transport unit en route to come take these two. We're gonna go ahead and search the vehicle here because it will be impounded.